Hello, friends. Ask yourself, why does the smallest notification, the simplest criticism, or the presence of one difficult person hijack my entire day? You work hard for your peace. You meditate. You set goals. You practice gratitude. Yet, in an instant, a harsh word from a colleague, a demanding text from a family member, or a rude comment online can send your nervous system spiraling. Are you constantly exhausted, not from your own burdens, but from carrying the unacknowledged weight of other people's chaos? Have we become so wired to react that we've forgotten how to simply remain? If your composure feels less like a fortress and more like a flimsy screen door, easily pushed open by external drama, then this message is for you. Today, we are not talking about changing them. We are talking about reclaiming the master switch to your own emotional electricity. We will explore 3 ancient principles anchored in modern psychology that will teach you how to build a state of unshakable calm so that your peace is no longer dependent on the outside world. Stay with me and discover how to trade the exhausting cycle of reaction for the liberating power of response. First, and most importantly, learn the art of not taking anything personally. Case study. Imagine your colleague sends you a biting email, its tone sharp with accusation and condescension. Your instinct is, "What did I do wrong?" And you immediately enter a defensive mode, beginning to justify yourself. However, from a psychological perspective, most of the harsh words you receive are a projection of the other person's mind. Their internal pressure, unresolved conflicts, fears, and insecurities are projected onto you, the blank screen, like a movie reel. The Buddhist concept of Nonself, Anatta, teaches us that the criticism you hear is not aimed at your solid, eternal, true self. It's aimed only at a conceptualized you, a phantom that exists solely in their mind. Core metaphor. Your mind is like a serene lake. Their words are stones thrown into it. If you interpret that stone as an assessment of your worth, the water becomes murky. But if you recognize that the act of throwing the stone has nothing to do with the essence of the lake, the water remains water, and you can choose to let it settle. Practical exercise. Cognitive shift. When criticism arrives, before responding, silently state, "This is not about me. This is about their mind." This cognitive shift is the first step in building your immunity. It transforms you from a target into an observer. Our second principle is about how to find the gap within chaos, where true freedom resides. When you are provoked, your body immediately triggers the fight or flight response. Your heart races, adrenaline spikes, and your brain enters a state of stress. In this state, you cannot make a wise decision, only a reaction. The mindfulness of breathing, Anapanasati, taught by the Buddha, is not merely a relaxation technique. It's a tool for neural recalibration. It creates a tiny yet critical space between the stimulus, the provocation, and the response, your outburst. Core mechanism. When you deliberately take a slow, deep breath, you activate the parasympathetic nervous system. This is like hitting the body's calm button, switching you from a stress reaction mode, the primal brain, to a rational response mode, the prefrontal cortex. Practical exercise, the 3-breath rule. Before you reply to any sharp email, enter any heated debate, or react to any provocation, take 3 conscious breaths. First breath. Feel the tension in your body and simply label it mindfulness of body. Second breath. Remind yourself that you have a choice. Mindfulness of mind. Third breath. Re-anchor your peace, and then, and only then, choose a response based on wisdom. The final principle is about the paradox of love and boundaries. Compassion does not equal self-sacrifice. Many people mistakenly believe that being a good person or being spiritual means saying yes to all needs and demands, even if it drains us and fills us with resentment. This is a misinterpretation of right action, samakam, in Buddhism. Core concept: right action includes the application of compassion towards yourself. Setting boundaries is not selfishness, it is the practice of self-respect. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Case study. You have a friend who is constantly caught in the same crisis, always seeking your time and emotional support, yet never truly making a change. Your intervention is merely preventing them from facing their own consequences. In this situation, the most equanimous, Upekkha, action is to let go. This is not cold abandonment, but compassionate distance. You are not saying, "I don't care," but rather, "I trust your ability to solve your own problems, and my intervention is no longer helpful to either of us." The power of letting go. When you stop justifying your boundaries, you reclaim your power. Your noble silence, Arya Tuniba, speaks louder than any explanation. When someone questions your choices or boundaries, you don't need to be drawn into a debate. You can respond with calm presence, "This is my choice," or "This works for me." Then, let your composure end the conversation. Friends, these 3 principles, cognitive immunity, neural anchoring, and compassionate wisdom, collectively build a true state of mental cultivation, bhavana, for you. Your peace is not a passive state, but an active cultivation. Like you exercise your body daily, you need to train your mind every day. Ask yourself, am I choosing to be a reactive person, defined by every challenge that comes my way? Or am I choosing to be a responsive person, anchored within myself and choosing my actions? You do not protect yourself by building high walls in the world. You protect yourself by finding vastness and clarity in your mind. Your peace is your most precious asset, and it is non-negotiable. No one has the power to take it unless you allow it. I hope this message has brought you a moment of clarity and strength. If you found this helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need unshakable composure. May your heart remain vast, and may your path be filled with peace. I'll see you next time.